Welcome. Last time we spoke about can anybody draw? And what we discussed was that yes, that is possible. We've got to train our minds to see the abstract shapes which will lead to reality when we do our drawings. And what we have here is something that's very popular. That drawing you might remember, it's a drawing of a vase. But the vase is actually the negative shape. And if you look carefully, you'll see two faces facing each other. And the mind goes from the vase to the faces, backwards and forwards, almost conflicted. And this is what we're talking about, is seeing the negative shape as well as the positive. Now, if you have a look at this example here, this one's a bit more difficult because it may look like hieroglyphics or some language that's written. But if you look at the negative shapes, it is actually three letters, F, L, and Y. And the moment you see those three letters, that's all you'll see whenever you look at this image. It's quite amazing, really. So this is what we're talking about, is seeing those abstract shapes. Now, the bottom example is a person looking upwards. You can see the face and the neck coming down. But what I'd like you to see, if you look carefully, all the shapes in this image are actually abstract shapes. And if we can train our minds to see those abstract shapes and copy those abstract shapes, we end up with a very realistic looking figure. Let's have a look at a few more examples. How about that one? What is that? It could be modern art. It could be anything. But let's turn it the right way around. That way. Does that look any clearer? Well, let's move on and finish it. How about that? Do you see the face there? Now again, notice the abstract shapes. Look at the nose. The nose isn't normally drawn like that, is it? Look at the lips and look at the face and the eyes. Abstract shapes. But when you stand back and look at it, it looks like a perfect face. And that's what we're thinking of. Let's move on to something else. Let's have a look at our Charlie Chaplin. Here again you have the same thing. Now, here we only have light and shade, nothing in between. And you'll notice the abstract shapes within that image. But when you half close your eyes, it looks almost photographic. Do you notice that? And so we have to look at these shapes, and those shapes, as we use our mind to see the abstractness of it, and to follow the shapes as our minds see it, this will be the end result. Let's have a look at something else. We can take it one step further than that. There is a pen and ink drawing, and what's happening is you have other shading in that, not just black and white, but you have a few grey areas that gives it a more complete feeling as an image. So you can take it one step further. But the shapes, again, even if you look at the hands and you look at the face of the baby on the back of the mother, they're really abstract shapes. And that is what we've got to determine to get the right results. So how do we further our expertise when it comes to drawing? Well, in our next video, what we're going to look at is how to find those abstract shapes, those negative shapes, and how to use them in order to create our drawings. I'm going to show you the technique for that. And the other point we want to pick up is, sometimes when you start a drawing, you run out of space. How do we find the proportions of everything within our image? What will guide us to fit everything into that page so that we have the complete image as we would like it? We'll discuss that too in our next video. So thank you for watching. I'm sure that next time you'll find it even more interesting, and you're welcome. Please don't hesitate to look at my website if you'd like to, and I look forward to talking to you again. Thank you for watching.